guys, it's Lisa TerKeurst again. I'm so excited to have the opportunity to talk to you on Monday about my new book, Unglued: Making Wise Choices in the Midst of Raw Emotions. On Monday I told you why I wrote the book, and today I thought it might be fun to share a story that's not in Unglued but definitely relates to the topic of Unglued. There was a day that my daughter called me and she was like, "Hey Mom, will you come outside and help me carry some stuff in from my car?" And I'll be honest, there was half of my brain going, you can carry your own stuff in from the car. I'm inside, I'm busy. But then there's this other half of my brain that was going, "Oh, Lisa, this is a bonding moment with your teenage daughter. Go outside and help her carry her stuff in." So I decided to go outside and help her. I walked to the front door, opened the front door, and had my first little crisis. This was going to be a significant sacrifice because it was raining outside. And when you live in a home with 5 kids like I do, you can't ever find umbrellas. So I knew it wasn't going to be an option for me to grab an umbrella. And it was day 1 of my hair, which means that is the day that I wash my hair, blow dry my hair, flat iron my hair, curl my hair, whatever. That's vanity. That's what it is. But I'd spent a lot of time on my hair that day in hopes that I wouldn't have to do so much effort on days 2 and 3 of my hair. But because it was raining, I knew my hair was going to get wet, so this was going to be a big sacrifice. So I went outside, walked all the way to the end of the walkway, turned the corner to where her car is supposed to be parked, and she was not there because she had called ahead so that I would be waiting in the driveway in the rain to help her carry some stuff in. I just thought, this is unacceptable. I'm not waiting on her. So I walked back in the house, picked up my cell phone because I needed to make a phone call, and then I heard something no mama should ever hear. My teenage daughter honking her horn in the driveway at her mama. I thought to myself, no, she didn't. And I marched outside. I was frustrated at this point. Back through the rain, all the way to her car. I looked in her car. She didn't even have very much stuff that I needed to make all the sacrifice to come and help her carry in. So I looked at her and I said, "You with your tiny little arms and your few little packages. And by the way, when you get to be my age, you're going to wish you would have carried more packages because you're going to wave and all this stuff is going to be flapping under here. Oh, yes, ma'am. You are going to wish you would have carried some packages in your days. But one day, that's going to change for you. And I have to tell you that I came out here to help you carry these packages in. You don't even have very many packages. And to beat all, you made me stand in the rain because you called ahead. And worst of all, when I wasn't here, when you drove up, you dared to honk your horn at your mama. That just shows me you have no home training." And then I glanced down at my phone. And somewhere in my little tirade, my phone had gotten bumped. It was 1.5 minutes into a phone call to my pastor. Great. I hit end and prayed one of those prayers like, "Oh Lord, no, 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 no." About that time, I hear my phone, dee-dee-dee, which lets me know I have a text message. And it was from, of course, my pastor. He said, "Wow, I just got to hear a fantastic argument between you and your daughter." I texted him back, "Keeping it real, ha ha." To which he replied, "At least you didn't cuss, ha ha." Well, I don't know if you can relate to this story, but I've been on quite an adventure learning how to not have unglued reactions, or at least, as we talked on Monday, make some imperfect progress in this area. Learning how to attack the issues without attacking the people that I have issues with. If that's something you want to learn more about, check out my new book, Unglued: Making Wise Choices in the Midst of Raw Emotions.